string section behind that, which is what this is one of my favorite sounds on this whole keyboard. Sound.
The quality of the sound is incredible.
And then if you want to get a little bit more down and dirty, you can get into the electric. Or surf guitar. And you just keep going. I use this keyboard live for live performances to do bass lines, to play left-hand bass. So you can either have electric bass, or you've also got acoustic bass in here, upright bass. Very authentic sounds. And then this keyboard has more samples, with piano being its strongest suit. I use it frequently for, it's got a Steinway grand piano sample in it. Nice dynamics. So you can get a nice jazz sound if you want to play piano on one keyboard and bass on the other. This keyboard has some great vocal sounds in it. There's a whole vocal board here. One of my favorite patches here that shows, again, the creativity of sampling is, take a patch here. I'm just going to hit a single note. I'm not going to change notes, but you're going to hear 4 different sounds because they've layered 4 different digital recordings on the keyboard at different velocity levels. So if I hit it soft, you get a do, hit a little harder, dot, hit it harder still, bop, and hit it really hard, you get a dow. So it's used for jazz scatting live. Let's see, I'll set up a bass line down here now, I think. There we go. Fun toys. I have fun in my studio.
And you know how to use them.
Yeah, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing it. that's kind of, I could keep going on. I mean, there's this keyboard, the middle one here, is pretty amazing because it has so many different sounds in it and different styles. For example, when I first got this keyboard, I started exploring the techno board. One note, and I had the producer of General Insurance commercials come in and say, Rick, we got a new spokesperson for General Insurance. We're trying to appeal to the younger demographic. Do you have any of that newer dance type music that kids are listening to? And I said, well, I just got this keyboard in here. Listen to this sound. He goes, that's it. That's what I want. I said, what do you mean that's it? He goes, record 30 seconds of that. That'll be our spot. I said, you want me to hold one note down for 30 seconds? He goes, yeah, that'll be great. I said, well, let me do something else if you don't mind. Let me suggest that we start out, and this particular sound is actually composed of 4 different layers. I said, if I just put the first layer on, we have the nice drum beat. So I said, why don't we start with that? I'll do like 4 minutes of that, then I'll add the pulsing bass line. And then there's kind of a high frequency sound pulsating in there. I'll add that. And then the last sound, if I soloed it, it's kind of a robotic voice type sound. So I just added that. So you've got all these kind of performances that you can do almost with one finger, like this one. Fun stuff. This is all on the techno board. I don't really like to use them too much because I'd rather split up the sounds and use them independently and start composing my own things instead of putting them together the exact way they've been layered. So anyway, those are some of the tools I use.
I want one. XP30.
And then the Macintosh computer over here is the center of my studio. The software that I use is Digital Performer, which I've got hidden right now if I open it up here. This is the main software I use. And you notice the mixing board here. Well, there's a mixing board over here. This is the way they used to use mixing boards. Now I'm no longer doing mixing on the mixing board. This is actually my router of analog signals into the computer. So everything goes into here and then into the computer. And then I actually do mixing of songs and things like that right inside the computer on that mixing board. So, as I said, I'm just compiling right now. This particular project isn't a terribly creative project because I'm just taking old files and organizing them and making sure they're exactly 30 seconds to the frame. This is one of the pieces I put together for Ditech. Exactly a 30-second spot, and each one of these pieces has many different kinds of moods, different kinds of sounds. This one here has a whole different feel. So that's just a bunch of compilations.